What's up, weirdos? Sometimes in life, you marry your biggest op. A person who is either so stupid or so selfish that when you post a video that you find relatable, and it's like, this happens all the time, the entire internet screams back at you, leave that man! This is happening a lot, apparently. And even the people who aren't posting about it, there's so many comments of people being like, my husband is exactly like this. There is an epidemic of these husbands who are just doing the bare minimum and somehow skating by. A lot of it is like this term, weaponized incompetence. And I have collected the worst case scenarios so that we can really understand the mindset of who are genuinely some of the scummiest guys on the planet. Okay, this first one is like impossible to believe. I don't know what this guy's problem is. The audacity that we're about to, okay, go ahead.
Your mom is coming. She's coming to save you. And she has boobs.
What happened?
First of all, why are we palming it like that for so long? I don't know anything about babies. I'm pretty sure something about a support a head. I don't think that the baby manual will say, oh yeah, just relinquish into the air, wherever you can. Babe, it like shit all over itself. Can you have it? Caption said, when I asked the hubs to watch baby Finn so I can shower. Girl wanted a shower. Girl wanted 30 minutes apiece. Bro said, I don't know what to do with this shit. It pooped all over the place. Can you clean that poop up? I don't know how to do that. This guy's face pissed me off so much at the beginning of this. It's just like, not a thought going on behind the eyes, but also just so much entitlement that he thinks that this is okay.
And she has boobs.
She has poops. You can fix it now? I don't want to. I don't want to do it. Poop is gross. But the end of the video, look at his posture. Look at how he's slouching. Look at him.
Oh my god.
What happened?
He's a titty baby.
First of all, he had a stroke. That's not English, but he's going, it's your baby. You are the baby. That baby going, wait. Made more sense than whatever the f that was. And he's sitting there.
Thank you. Pick up the poop, please. Thank you. Stinky. Don't ever do that again.
You're gonna carry that man's baby for 9 months and pop it out of your vagina. Right. It gets so much worse. That one, he pissed me off so bad. This one, okay, we're talking years of marriage here. She said, asking my hubs to make me coffee just to see how he would respond. Always turns into an exchange. Look at how this dude acts. Look at how this dude thinks he can be.
Will you make me a coffee?
Are you crazy?
For real, I'm really about to fall asleep.
Okay. Is this like a back and forth thing? Because
It's a
last
simple
night
question. I just asked, will you make me coffee? I never ask you to make me coffee.
you keep on getting an attitude, you could do something with that too.
He pick a fight. She says,
Can I have a coffee?
his dumb ass sit on the couch. You gotta seriously ask me to do one thing for you? Oh, so what is this? So what are we doing here? And she's like,
I just want you to make me a coffee.
oh, so we're gonna get an attitude. Is that what we're doing? Oh, okay. You pick a fight and then you act like, oh. So we're fighting right now. Yeah, I already know that his wife, when gaslighting became like a term that like a lot of people were talking about, she definitely saw TikTok about that and was like, wait a second. Because this man must have been gaslighting her their whole life. Look at what he keeps going.
It's always one-sided. You walked your butt all the way down the hallway last night and you turned around and got into bed and then handed me your cup.
It's a
And
yes
then
or
you were
no.
home all night. You were home all night.
Why are you
Can I finish?
Why do you keep going on?
Yeah, because it's real.
He hates her so much. There's hatred in his eyes, and he's taking it out on her by making her life miserable and expecting her to like do a bunch of stuff for him still. He's been eye-checking the camera the whole time. He knows she's filming a video. He thinks, oh, okay, so this is gonna be posted on TikTok. Okay, so I'm gonna actually state my case a little bit here because you walked down the hallway and handed me a cup. Yeah, pretty sure that means you're a fucking psycho wife. Yeah. The most bitter looking, talking, acting. I have to like take a stop. There's a lot more in this one. We can come back to it, but I gotta go to show you this right now. Cause you talk about, oh, I won't do something, so she's gotta do it. There's poopy diaper shirt, there's coffee shirt. Look at this.
It's been 7 days since I cleaned my kitchen. In fact, it's been that long since I stepped foot in it. My son and I got COVID while my husband somehow managed to avoid it. So we isolated on the top floor.
Like, how he did not get killed if I did some shit like this. Sophia would have my head on a pike. What are you talking about? Your wife and kid are sick in COVID and they're quarantined. And then when they're finally over that sickness, you have left them a mess to clean up? You just think that it's Jolly Polly land and you can piss and shit all over the floor? Oh, my wife and son aren't here. Oh, yeah, go over there. Oh, yeah, throw that. It's living a life of no consequence of anything. Oh, no, if I leave this here, it gets picked up. Actually, I don't need to clean that up because if I leave my plate there, macaroni quested to the carpet. Somebody clean it up somehow. That's your wife. Every time that you don't do it, you're telling your wife, do it. It's so bad though, like watch. But first, real quick, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, ZocDoc. I have been dealing with acne, scarring, and redness for a while now. I had really bad cystic acne. I had to go on Accutane, so I still got like some texture. And I used to tell myself I'd find a dermatologist to take care of it. But every time I tried, it was just such a nightmare. Like I Googled dermatologist near me and then I'd see it and I'm like, I don't actually know if I trust this. There's too many results. It's so hard to sort through. Then I'd call an office and they're like, not until next year. Or they wouldn't take my insurance, you know what I mean? So I had just given up and like fully put it off. But then when I found ZocDoc, it made it so much easier. Because ZocDoc is a free website that lets you search and compare high quality in-network doctors. For me, it was a dermatologist in this case, but really it's almost any type of doctor. And you can filter by who takes your insurance, location, availability that works for your schedule. Plus there's tons of verified patient reviews, so you actually know who you're gonna be booking with. Like you can kind of get a sense of the doctor before you go. You can see their actual appointments on the website and just click to book it. No waiting on hold, no looking through a big old list and just picking one that probably sucks. And most appointments happen within 24 to 72 hours, sometimes even same day. It's honestly worth checking out. Don't put off your health like I was doing. It's not good. Just go to ZocDoc.com/filmcooper. Also linked in the description, QR code to find and book a top-rated doctor today.
The kitchen is so much worse than I could have imagined. I don't even want to look in the sink. A huge part of me knows how bad it's going to be because the entire kitchen smells like vinegar. That means there's rotting food hidden somewhere. I don't want to know what these sticky substances are because the second that I do, I just want to quit. I throw away this cup because there is no saving it. And a huge part of me wants to feel shame over how the kitchen looks.
She wants to feel shame over it. Girl, get free! This is not relatable. Unfortunately, it probably is relatable. This should not be relatable. What are you talking about? I'm starting to feel shame for how dirty it is. Your husband has to go to like one of those get scared straight type things and have somebody scream in his ears to tell him to pick up ricotta cheese. You can't leave ricotta cheese open in the air. And you know what? If you live life like that and you're, living alone, you gotta deal with it. That shit happens. You got a sick wife and son upstairs. Every single time he leaves the room and she's going, he just goes downstairs, eats some pizza, tosses the box onto the carpet, which is no different than if he would have just taken it upstairs and shoved it in her mouth. Oh my God, I wanna watch a little bit more because it gets real bad.
This is a smoothie that I made before I got COVID. I can't believe how disgusting things are. And I don't know how I'm gonna get rid of the smell. But I refuse to tear myself down over the state of this kitchen. Most days I was too exhausted to get out of bed.
Yeah. I refuse to feel bad that I didn't clean this while I had COVID, and my husband was perfectly fine downstairs making the mess. I refuse to tear myself down for what I didn't do at all and is fully the responsibility of my ugly ass goblin faced boyfriend. Sorry, husband. I can't imagine that's a husband. Cause with a husband with a kid, it's hard to get out. God. But it's disrespect like this where it's like, you might wanna, but it's not just that husband who's not pitching in. This little caught on camera moment is so insane. It boggles my mind that this is even like an existence that people have. I understand intellectually that people are this evil, but when I see it, it's like, how?
Hey,
What? Okay?
you want me to change it?
Yeah, dude.
Dang. He pooped. You want me to change it or can you? She cooking for you, pregnant as fuck. She's got another baby in there that she handed to her other baby, who's you. Grow up! You're not a baby, you're an adult. You're a husband, grow up! Sophia and I have a little Cooper Jr. And I were to say to her, Sophia, he pooped. Sophia, do you want me to do it? She grabbed the javelin we keep in the kitchen and just huck it at me. Just right through me. Because what are you talking about? You want me to change it? Am I supposed to change it? You're pretty sure you're supposed to change it. You're not two. That's the little guy who's shitting in his britches right in front of you. Baby, he filled his britches with shit. I don't want to touch it. And nobody wants to touch it. It's poop. Why would anybody want to touch poop? Do you think that she wants to touch poop? Somebody has to touch poop. Why do you think that you don't have to touch poop? Now, I made a video about this next guy like 2 years ago. It's like one of my most viewed videos and also one of the worst thumbnails I've ever made. I don't know what the hell was going on with me right there. I look naked, but I just feel like we cannot talk about the worst husbands on TikTok without bringing him up again. My husband didn't eat the dinner that I made, so let's make him some nachos. If I don't feed him, he literally won't eat. This used to irritate me. Now, I just blame his mother for never making him try salmon. And then here's the guy. No, thank you. Of course not. Literally a little taller.
Thank you, please. Okay. Oh, thank you.
Obviously awful. Because to me, he's just like the epitome of this type of guy. And he really has like, the physicality of him where he's just like, what? It feels like his bones haven't developed yet. He's still mostly cartilage.
What? Yeah, I want nachos. My mommy didn't make me eat salmon, so I don't want to eat salmon. I won't eat anything unless you make me nachos.
Okay, bro, and she's also supposed to be sexually attracted to you? You're gonna act like that and then go,
And now I want some.
really? And that's my biggest issue. There's just nothing sexy about that. You're just sitting there like chopped. What's gonna light Bind up her loins, not that! Also, you know, just like general respect for her as an individual. But keep going, because there is a whole genre within this thing of men being trusted with leftovers and how that should never happen. Apparently, when you get wifed up and you have a little carton of pasta that you didn't finish, you completely have no idea what to do with that. It's insane how many examples there are of this one, like this one.
I asked my husband to put the leftovers away yesterday. It was ravioli. This is a trash bag. That's a trash bag.
I don't know what bro's like. Did he not look in any drawers? Did he not like search at all? He just found something that could contain and he's like, I guess. Better than this husband though. I asked my husband to put the leftovers away tonight. ... Oh. This is what I just found. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Setting it up like it's a trap in Zaboomafoo and you're trying to kill Robert Irwin. Like, I actually do think there is a good chance that you set that up and everything crashes and breaks. That shelf does not look strong enough, but he saw it and he's like, well, it fits, I guess. Why am I having such a hard time putting this in there? Hey, have you ever seen a crock pot in the fridge? If you haven't, why do you think that that's what your wife is doing? Why would you try to do that? In what mind does 1 + 1 equal that? He said, okay, she asked me to put it up. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, that's it. Yeah, bro, well, usually you gotta do a little bit more, like maybe find a Tupperware. Ziploc bag. Okay. Even less effort from this guy. Anyone else's husband put groceries away like this?
I'm sorry, but that just ain't cute. It
Who
ain't
are you?
Cute, and it would be my last straw. Like, that would be...
Last straw, you say? With a cowboy hat like that, I think someone who's like, okay, you know a lot about horses, you might know a thing or two about straws. No, but honestly, that is a whole different level of no effort. He is putting it in the fridge. He is. How could he think that bags go in there? He's never seen bags in the fridge. So he's thinking, okay, she told me to put the stuff in the fridge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the stuff in the fridge so that it doesn't rot. But obviously, I don't organize the fridge. I don't stock the fridge. So obviously what I'm gonna do is keep it there so that whenever my wife has time to do it, she can take every single thing out individually, unwrap it, and then put it on. Make twice as much work for her, for sure. But it's like 1/10 of any work at all for me. Yeah, I'm gonna take that deal. Like the fact that that's not an exact, that's the mindset you have to take action like that. If this is relatable, you have to leave the person. If this was your roommate, you would be like posting on r/roommate nightmares. I've got this female 36. I have this fucking asshole roommate who puts all of our groceries in there in the bag. Like you'd be a horrible roommate, much less husband. God. But at least he put it in the fridge. Look at what this happened to this girl. Look at what this happened to this girl. I didn't know. Leftovers need refrigerated? I didn't know. Dirty clothes go in the hamper. Called out. I forget, that's my fatal flaw right now. I get in bed, I take my pants off, I fold them, I set them next to the nightstand. I get up, I shower. All of a sudden, I'm out of my room. Cut to Sophia coming to me saying, hey, why are your clothes on the side of the bed? Oh, but I feel guilt. I feel shame. I go, I'm sorry, please don't javelin me. Please don't javelin me. Please don't javelin me. She leaves me in charge of leftovers. I leave it out to rot. I'm not waking up the next day. Meanwhile, this guy actually talking to his wife like this. I'm sorry, I have to go back to it because I can't believe he's real.
You were home all night last night, and then you get up this morning and asked me to do the dishes.
What?
And I had all the kids last night.
Oh, I freaking watched all this. Keep it up.
You didn't watch all of them because there was something else one unless somebody came out in the middle of the night.
He's actually saying this stuff. Like he's actually, look at his face. Look at his face. You were up all night. How come there's a chore that you're asking me to do? Meanwhile, you had a moment of free time to yourself. Oh, you had a moment of free time to yourself to deal with my bitching ass? Yeah, you know what you should have been doing? Cleaning. You should have been doing the dishes. God forbid a woman do laundry around this goddamn house. That happens before the inciting incident of every true crime documentary, bro. You can't be talking to your wife like an inciting incident in a true crime documentary. And by the way, the fact that she was like, I did do the dishes, and he's going, well, there were 3 dishes you didn't do, and you asked me to do them. And he's acting cocky. He's acting like, yeah, and everybody's gonna be on my side. Oh, you film a little video trying to cook me, guess what? Get cooked! No, bro, we see you. We see right through your dirty, dirty gaze. You're filthy. You're a filthy, hearted, chopped unk. Guys, we got him. We totally cooked him. I needed this moment of the video a little bit of eye bleach. I kept this in case of emergency. Because the same trend where it's like you ask your husband to make you coffee when you never do it, this lady did to her husband, and oh my God.
Mike, would you give me a cup of coffee?
Where? What up?
Yeah. Would you make me a cup of coffee?
Well, I can try.
Okay.
Okay, he's so sweet going, well, I can try. What? Sure. His demeanor seems so sweet. I never heard this before, but I was listening to the TV in the background of that. What the hell are they talking about? They're talking about Kamala Harris and her cabal? Cabal of what? Her cabal sure wasn't very helpful. But let's talk about this other subcategory in this like weaponized incompetence, like dog shit husband phenomenon. Because apparently the shopping is a huge element to these guys. You send a man into a grocery store, apparently he just starts shaking. His bones start kicking. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. There's like so much content that's like relatable content about a guy being asked to go to a store and he's just lost. cost. Like, look at this. This one isn't even like a satire thing. She's making a list with cutout pictures, quantity, aisle, price, a map. Bro is in a Kroger whipping out an atlas going, okay, northeast, aisle G. Okay, but what does an avocado look like? Huh, interesting. Oh, yogurt. Huh, Chobani yogurt flip cup. No, I can't read. I'm gonna need a picture of that. Oh, there it is. The amount of effort she's doing for this. Oh, maybe it's like a hobby of hers. If this girl likes doing this, she would love a scrapbook so much more. Why you need a picture of the Gain laundry detergent? He doesn't know what DiGiorno pizza looks like. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Guys, remember when Cinnamon Toast Crunch sponsored me? That was the highlight of my life. And I swear to God, it's the easiest thing to find in any grocery store. Oh, aisle. Oh, cereal. Oh, 15 boxes of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The most popular cereal in the whole aisle. I mean, with the delicious sweet taste of cinnamon dust. You can't find that? You need a cutout picture of it? I thought, okay, this is a little bit of a joke. And then I watched somebody who's a guy making a joke about it, but the joke is that he is a horrible person. And this is like, let me just play it.
Single guys, here's what it's like being married. My wife sent me to the store to buy the ingredients for pumpkin bars. I'm walking the aisles and realize canned pumpkin, not on the list.
I hate the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. I hate every single thing about you. Most of all, I hate the way this guy talks.
Pumpkin bars.
It's like he thinks he's doing something when he pronounces a word. Pumpkin bars.
Canned pumpkin, being married.
But okay, he's making pumpkin bars. Canned pumpkin not on the list. Got it.
Is this a mistake? Do we already have it? Let's call the wife to find out. She sends me straight to voicemail, shoots a text, can't talk. I respond with my dilemma and continue shopping. 10 minutes later, I'm ready to go. Still don't have a response. Call her again. Straight to voicemail, can't talk.
You do this one more time. When you're talking about your beautiful wife, I'm gonna attack you. Can't talk. So I text my wife, oh, you brought me to the store to go get pumpkin bar ingredients. Meanwhile, canned pumpkin's not on the list. Okay, I'm sitting here thinking, was this a mistake? My bitch wife can't talk. Go to hell! This is a bitch wife. That's what this is. Can't talk. Bro, you're lucky she speaks to you at all. And I know he's joking, but you know what I mean? He's not. He's like, this is a funny story that's relatable. Me, in this situation, I'm thinking to myself, okay, she wants me to make pumpkin bars and I'm going to the store to buy a bunch of stuff. There's no fucking way we have canned pumpkin at the house. I think, maybe there's a mistake here. She's busy, she can't answer. I'm gonna get it just to be safe. What's he do?
Text her again. Need an answer. Wait 5 minutes, leave. Now, could I have bought canned pumpkin? Yes, but if we already have it, it's gonna sit on the shelf for a year. You only use it at Thanksgiving.
So why do you assume that you already have it? Why would you have canned pumpkin if the only reason you use it is for a Thanksgiving dish? Need an answer. He's saying it like that, like, can't talk, need an answer. Bro, when you are saying that, your aura is actually...
Need an answer. I can figure I need to make pumpkin bars, a canned pumpkin. We don't have it. It's not on the list. Mommy, can I get canned pumpkin? Mommy, can't talk, Mom.
Every day of your life, that's who you are. And you're sitting there going, oh, single guys, here's a little bit of advice from a married guy. Hey, bro, if you are single and you're looking at this guy for advice, you're done. And I just know that he thinks he's so cool for how he talks. He thinks his voice is so cool. It's not cool when you make yourself do a cool guy voice. That's what gave me so many issues with Austin Butler, because it seems so apparent that he's putting on a cool guy voice. But God forbid, I think he's the best actor of his generation. I fucking love him now. I don't care if he's putting on cool guy voice. He's weird as fuck. This guy is weird as fuck, and he's awful to his wife. But we have to find out how this story ends. We gotta find out what the hero Nathan Timmel does.
Halfway home, I get a text, we need canned pumpkin. I tell her I'm gone. She asks, can you go back? No, I called you twice. That was with purpose. You think I'm calling to chit chat? Hey, haven't talked to you since breakfast. What's up? No.
Hey, why not? What the fuck? Why are you acting like that psychotic? Oh, you think I was calling you because I love you? Wow, what an absurd miscalculation. You should know I hate your guts. I'm pretty sure based on the way every time you talk and I mimic it by going,
Hey, how are you doing? How was your day, babe?
You should know I hate you. Oh my God, the fact that you're halfway home from the grocery store, what is it? 5 minutes away, you won't turn around back 5 minutes. How's she gonna get the canned pumpkin, Nathan Timmel? Well, she should feel punished for not answering my text when You are the idiot who was sitting in the Kroger hallway on his butt, shit filled in his britches going,
You know that canned pumpkin bed. It's not on the list. There's not scratch and sniff sticker canned pumpkin, so how am I know I get?
And you're looking at me on TikTok acting like you're the hero of this story. Oh, you're not the hero of this story, Nathan Timmel, and if I find you, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. I'm gonna sit you down and tell you never talk to your wife like that again, Nathan! He's so boring and he's so unfunny, and I think he's trying to be funny. And tell like a relatable, your wife should leave you and your family should abandon you. You should be buried in an unmarked grave when you meet your natural natural demise. I watched that one a little bit longer than I expected. I hate him so much, but there's another one in this same type of section, and she has receipts.
If you ever wonder if men need women, they do. Because Anthony told me to send him a grocery list. Send me a grocery list. Okay. He said, I'll go get the groceries. Let me show you the grocery list I sent him. Do you notice anything? I'm a teacher. Bold, italicized, where it's located. Front wall and produce. Aisle 6, aisle 6.
First of all, the fact that you feel like you gotta do this for him means that you are basically raising him and he's treating you like his mommy.
Where's bacon? It doesn't say. I don't know. Crackers? Back edge of deli. Okay.
You kiss that guy on the lips? You act like that and you're with a wife? And what's she about to say happened? It's not that he found it easily.
These are the things I know he's not familiar with. I say you can get whatever flavor. You can get any flavor but watermelon. Do whatever. I even put what they're being used for. Notice it says picture at the bottom. Let me show you what else I did. This is at the bottom for the crackers. He called me 6 times to ask me where things were. He called me 6 times. 5 times he called me to ask where things were. Honestly, I gotta be honest. The 6th time he called me to tell me he's never doing this again.
Okay, but then she has to do it. How is this not ex-husband? You're calling your wife. First of all, it's no longer like not her chore. She is babysitting him. He's like, I'm doing something for my wife. I'm going to the grocery store. Hey, babe, send me a list. She has to write like a 30-minute long task of scene descriptions, images, locations, organization, meals that are being used in. Him at the grocery store looking at the word bacon. I don't understand how your instinct is to call the wife when you're supposed to be doing a favor for her. You're supposed to be doing a favor by lightening her load. Meanwhile, you're increasing her load while she's doing whatever the hell she's doing at home. And before I keep going, let me show you a guy who's just freely saying that he does the same thing also. This guy's more saying he's stupid though.
Ladies, when you send us to the store, turn your ringtone on. It's not even in case we might call you, okay? We're going to call you. The potatoes aren't where you said they'd be. The guy who works here's never even heard of the hair stuff you use. And the aisle you said ketchup would be in is now cleaning supplies.
But it's not. It's never that. That's never actually the case. You just don't understand what the hell is going on. Babe, I'm gonna call you. The man at the store doesn't know anything. Yes, he does. Ask. If I am at the store and Sophia's like, I need you to find pumpkin rind gelato. If I can't find it, I'm asking a worker. How am I not gonna ask a worker? Somebody who knows this shit. I go, oh, hey, you know where a pumpkin rind gelato is? And they're like, we don't have that. And then I go home and I say they didn't have it, and then she stabs me through the heart with a javelin again. Dishes are a real big thing though. There's like shopping, but then dish content is huge on My Husband Sucks Talk. If you are on a TikTok and your husband sucks, there is a community for you out there. Look at this. This one, it's like sick. It's like sickening. My eyes see correctly, that's standing water. He's got a dish pan that he put there, then put all the utensils on top, stacking the bowls, stacking the plates. Hey, young man, how's the water gonna get in? How do dishes get clean? Can you recite that for me real quick? Because it's by the water splashing it and hitting it. And how will that happen if the water is unable to get there? Well, it won't be able to happen. And what happens if you put all of the cutlery on top of a pan and the water just like kind of gets up there and then it's just sitting in that soaking filth? Is that gonna be clean? Did you think when you put it in there that it would be clean? I cannot imagine that you are this stupid. So the only thing that I've got to think about is that you're this mean and like evil, and you're just like, don't want your wife to ask you to do the dishes again. Oh, if I don't do the dishes good, then she's not gonna ask me to do it again. Okay, so then she's gonna do the dishes again, so that you can do what? So that every awful thing that you don't like doing can be outsourced because you don't like doing it? Who it getting outsourced to, bro? It's your wife. This is what severance is all about. Because Audi Mark, like, I don't want to deal with this shit. So he turns into Any Mark. Now, meanwhile, Any Mark's sitting there going, that's also that Audi Mark doesn't have to deal with anything. But instead of it being your own self that's being severed like in that show, it's just you doing it to your wife. You know what? I think it does make sense. A lot of these husbands seem to think that it's like, hey, what if everything about life that I don't like, that like I would hate when my mom asked me to do it? What if I can just make my new mommy do it for me? I want to get a new mommy. We'll do my dishes and clean my laundry. Yay. She asked me to make her coffee. You're always trying to start something. What's this conflict-driven environment you put me in? Just absurd that they think that they can live.
My husband did 1 load of dishes. It was like 6 cat plates, 3 children's plates, and like 4 mugs, and cleaned the sink, but he left me all of this. And I said, what the hell? That's not helping me. So what did he do? He came and he put the dishes away.
So this is what I'm saying. So he cleans 6 dishes, he puts 6 dishes away. Who's gonna do the other dishes? It's literally like taking like a big old armful of dirty dishes and then walking into the office building in Severance, and then all of a sudden you're walking out and all the dishes are clean. Oh, that's great. Somebody had to clean them. In Severance, it's your innie. In real life, apparently it's your wife. I don't know what's happening to me right now mentally, but this is what I feel is happening here. It genuinely feels like exploitative labor. And I wasn't even gonna be talking about like words like that in this video, but it so feels that way. Because I know this one's coming up. Look at this. When you've been sick for 2 days and forgot your husband and kids don't know how to clean up after themselves. She's just accepting this and she's just doing it, vlogging it, like, here's a little day in the life. The kids in the background, and judging by the stuff that is like appearing on screen, they look like they're young, very young, probably toddler age. I understand that they don't know how to clean up after themselves. But she said her husband doesn't know how to clean up after himself. He does though, but he's being so disrespectful and so thoughtless towards you that you have to justify and like, he just doesn't know how to do it. He just doesn't know. No, it's not funny because he does know. Oh, he's at work. Okay, you know what? If he works so hard, pay somebody to come clean up so your wife doesn't have to do all this by herself. And also, you just finish something and then you put it away. I have such a problem with this. Look, I'm coming at these guys hard. I'm coming at them? No, I'm coming at them hard. I have ADHD, so I sit with a little bit of clutter in my life. But Sophia in my life now, we live together. You just have to like brute force yourself into respecting the environment because it's not about the environment, it's about the person who you're sharing the environment with. And if your girl is sick and you go, okay, well, she's sick. Well, I guess the house just won't get clean. Bro, who are you? If you won't step up when she's sick, then what are you doing? Because at the end of the day, if they genuinely feel comfortable in their relationship where it's like he works, he gets all the money, and she does all like the house chores, if that's a relationship choice that you want to make, you can make that. But in that case, when the woman is sick, brother, you gotta go above and beyond. You can't just go, hey, this is gonna be right. Oh, she's just sick, so now it's gonna be more work for her. Yes. But he shows up in the video, and let's just look at what happened.
Oh, you helping mommy?
I just mopped there.
What, Daddy?
Just come in my dirty shoes, walk all over where you've been mopping, go, yeah, he's getting too much. He doesn't deserve anything right now. The attitude that he should be met with is, I was sick for 2. Like, it should be that level. That's that level of disrespect. But nothing so far has come close to what is about to happen. Because you talk about a woman in labor. If there is ever a time to lock in and be a good husband, it's then. Look at this. Late night finds, but it's just me in labor completely alone because my husband wanted to go home so he could shower and rest. Right. You leave the hospital while she's giving birth. There's like no reason for it. There's no justifiable excuse for it. If you are sobbing in pain because you've like broken both of your legs, you gotta stay. Like you have to be. But just because I'm tired, I want to shower. You think she's not tired? You think she don't want to shower? She got a little person poking out of her right now, tearing her body. You're like, I need a shower. I'm sleepy. Oh, there's a new baby in the house. It can't be you. You can't be the baby. Sorry, you're a grown man. Man up. Not to get all gender role, but you gotta man up. You gotta anything up. Anything is up from that. You got a teenage boy up. You got a toddler up, because even that's more. A toddler would be right there, holding hands. You're just a piece of, piece of crap is what he is. But look at this one, because this is another pregnancy one. And let me just play it and then we'll talk.
Can you believe she had a baby 7 days ago? Oh my God, you look great.
Can you believe I had a baby 7 days ago and I'm the one that's doing the laundry?
You look like shit. I take it back.
Ha 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 ha. We laugh so we don't cry. Yes, of course. My awful husband. He shits on me again. Because the thing is, he's zooming in on her body. I know what she is to you, young man. You do not deserve her. Zooming in on her body. Look how good she looks after giving birth. Not even realizing that he's filming her just after giving birth, doing the chores for him while he sits on his butt, plays on his phone.
I'm gonna get off my phone for a second. Only reason why is because she looks... Let me get a video of that. Oh, you look good.
Then he's going right back to Fortnite Simpson season on his iPad. Woohoo! Home up us through the hedge. Wow. She cooked him though. And the fact that she did it live and he didn't go, ah, and realize what was happening. Like he said, actually, you look like shit. We're dealing with somebody who doesn't deserve wife, not even one, doesn't even deserve girlfriend, deserves to be put in a monastery and forced to find God or something higher than himself. Because he's a little bit too high on his own fumigation. What the hell does that mean? Fumigation? Is that what they do to cockroaches? What the hell? Now, we got this one, and this is a very big one that a lot of people talk about, but I gotta be honest, let me just play it first. When I ask him to watch the baby for a sec. gotta be honest. That's very lazy. I don't know anything about babies. I don't know a single damn thing. But that does feel ingenious. Although I felt the same way about this one. I'm sitting there thinking, this looks genius. They're just posted up right there, swaddled, comfy. It's funny, but don't do this. It can cause them to suffocate from positional asphyxia. Okay. Positional asphyxiation is very possible in this situation. Okay. And also, just in general, you could be cuddling it. It is your baby. You could be like with it and paying attention to it. Potentially. I know, look, I have like friends who just like have little babies and I see what's going on there. And it seems so crazy and so hard. But everybody who's got a baby kind of like loves it, wants to cuddle and hug it. So I feel like I'd rather be doing that than putting it on my glass table. And also, I could potentially asphyxiate. Which would be no. Well, then you got this one, and it just really does highlight how bad it is when there's a baby involved. When I tell my husband that I'm upset he didn't clean anything while I was gone the entire 4-day weekend because I didn't ask him to, and how it makes me feel like he doesn't have pride in our home and that I'm raising a child and I can't handle telling him what to do for the rest of his life. And he says, what's he gonna say? He's gonna say, I am so sorry, please don't leave me. That's the only response you can have there is, oh my God, I didn't even really realize that. I am about to get divorced. I'm so sorry. But he says that I'm mean and rude and hurtful and he does so much for me that I don't appreciate and how I'm actually the one that he should be upset with because I'm always making him feel like he's not good enough. Maybe the reason that you keep making him feel like he's not good enough because he might not be good enough. Maybe he need to take a little second to look in the mirror and go, oh, it's because I keep disrespecting my wife and her independence. Oh, I'm viewing her as like a little housekeeper / maid and I'm just profiting off of all of the difficult menial work she does while I sit and scroll and stroke my shit. Oh, gotta do stuff. You can't just be sitting there farming dopamine all day. You gotta like actually do stuff. But they really don't though. Like it's kind of just normalized and accepted and people are raised into this. God dang it, my mom didn't raise me like that. I'm sitting there 13 years old like, I gotta do my own laundry. All my friends' moms do their laundry. What the heck? Oh, I gotta go mow the lawn. Okay, great. It's Sunday. Thanks, Dad. Cut to me now. I am grateful because if Sophia asked me if I could do our laundry and if I looked at her like this, I don't know how to do that. I think I'd get killed. No, I'm making Sophia sound like she is so, but for real, she got an iron grip on me. She's like, you gotta lock in on that. And I go, yes, sensei. Cause that's the other thing. If it truly is like an ADHD thing, like I got it. You just gotta adopt the vibe of, yes, sensei. Oh, I'm so sorry, sensei. Yes, sensei. And you will get there. But it has to come out of like a respect for the other person you're living with. If you genuinely are just like, yeah, they can do all the labor shit and I can vibe, then this is how that husband is gonna act. Like, this is just what they're gonna be like. And I mean, I feel like it's grounds for divorce. I feel like if you're like, could you do this? And they say no, or could you do this? And they go, okay. And they screw it up and they do that over and over again. It's like Andy Samberg said in 2015, YOLO. Do you really want to live your only once with some sucker who's doing all the fun shit while you have to do all the chores? I don't. I would hate that so much and nobody deserves that. Because at the end of the day, the requirement is do the dishes, do the laundry. When our baby poops, you're expected to help clean. When you go to the store, figure it out, chief. And apparently that is high standard. Yo, I don't know why that's going on. I'm sorry, it sucks. But on the plus side, if you're a guy out there, by the way, where are my boys at? What up, boys? Gentlemen, and again, we're boys for life. Kind of makes it easy for us to find a partner. All we gotta do is spam laundry maxing. Spam some dish maxing. We are so far above the other competition. I got a friend, Diego, in LA. He was my friend who it's like, oh, this guy knows how to live. His room is always clean. He lives on his own and it's like pristine. Every time I would go hang out at Diego's apartment, I'm sitting there, I'm taking notes. Cause I'm sitting there like, well, that's sexy. And if I'm thinking that, all the ladies are thinking that too. We just have to start a movement. I think this is all the boys in our friend groups. We got to start brushing shoulders with each other like, bro, you clean? Bro, when the last time you mopped? Bro, when you hit that Swiffer though? Bro, when you go into a grocery store and you ask an attendant, bro. That's how we make change. It starts from the inside. Hey, I love you guys so much for watching this video. I have so much fun filming these. And I'm so happy and grateful. Just a quick little update here at the end. If you could please subscribe before I say this. After the holidays, locking in on the Spider-Man horror short film. So stoked about it. I'm like very happy about it because I'm doing that and I've got plans. Like if people keep watching me on YouTube, the plan is never slow down. In fact, post more on YouTube and then every now and then drop a movie. The found footage horror short film got into 2 film festivals so far. There's a lot more that's been submitted to, but so far it's 2 for 2 in acceptance. And then beyond Spider-Man, I got this animated short horror film that's coming along really nice. And I got a couple like gothic horror period short films, but everything is leading to, I have this plan where a feature film, like a period gothic horror, like I have a plan where I can execute it at a, theatrical cinematic level. So I just want to let y'all in on like this stuff because I've been like keeping it to myself, but I'd really just like want to be upfront about like, I will never stop doing YouTube and I view YouTube as the thing and I want to use it to do something like have this distribution. Okay, I'm not gonna get into it, but I say all that to say everything that is like I'm thinking about and that I'm like excited for is all thanks to y'all weirdos. And like in my videos there's a lot about being like, oh, I love you so much. But for real, I am so grateful and like Thank you, Sensei!
By the way, I can't believe I never told you guys this. Now, my dad isn't a sensei per se, but we did Taekwondo growing up. I got all the way to Poom Belt, which is like, it's like black belt, but I'm 14, so it's like Poom Belt. It's like right with the black stripe, it was chill. But what y'all don't know is, my dad is a master. Like, his title is master. We don't say sensei in Taekwondo, but he's basically sensei. So my dad low-key sensei vibes, I'm like low-key assistant sensei vibes way back then. And my favorite memory of that whole thing was one year we had like our grand master flew in from Korea, and he was having like this big old party at a hotel. He had everybody that learned Taekwondo, like all the generations, like at this party, and he gave a speech, and he said one of the funniest things I've ever heard, and I think about it almost every day. I'm not gonna do his accent because it's like Korean accent, but what he said, verbatim, was, there is one thing that I have to, no matter how hard you work, no matter how hard you work, no matter where you go, black belt, better than nothing. And then he kept throughout the speech repeating, black belt, better than nothing. And I'm sitting there at 13 years old going, well, yeah. It's like, yeah, really cool car is worth better than nothing. It's like, isn't the vibe like yellow belt better than nothing? But he's like, black belt, an accomplishment you would be extremely proud of. It's better than nothing. Well, yeah. I love Grandmaster Kim.